Hello everyone, Akar's here, and I'm back with a new Devlog episode about my small side project called Zaris. Here are the first 2 episodes if you haven't seen them yet. Today I will try to create some important gameplay mechanics and make them actually fun. Let's not waste any more time and get right to it. The first thing I added was stamina system. You could actually notice it in the previous video. It's this yellow circle near the player. Its main purpose is to limit the number of times the player can dodge. Now you can dodge up to 3 times and then you will have to wait for your stamina to regenerate. You also use your stamina while sprinting, but it drains it rather slowly. Stamina regenerates when you're not running. Moving on, it was finally time to add one of the main parts of the gameplay loop, the day-night cycle. Implementing day-night cycle itself was pretty straightforward, thanks to Unreal's atmosphere and dynamic light systems. I also spent some time and connected the time of day with my cell shader, making it brighter or darker depending on it. Then I created custom volumetric clouds material. Here is the tutorial I used to figure out how it works. And a custom sky sphere material with stars. I also used the time of day to control the brightness of the stars. In the end, I think the day-night cycle turned out to look really cool. So, environment is cool and all, but we still have only one enemy in the game, and it's time to fix that. I opened up Blender and modeled this walker enemy with 4 legs. I took inspiration from this thing from Genshin Impact, cause I thought it looked cool. Then I gave it some textures and rigged it properly. I tried my best to imitate the Golem's model style, cause it was like a year since I modeled it, and I guess I succeeded in that. After importing the thing into Unreal, I started modifying my procedural animation system for it to be able to process simultaneous leg movement like this. If you think that was the hard part, then you can't be more wrong. You know, the idea was for this walker to jump on the player's head, and this is where the fun began. I don't even remember how much time I spent on figuring this out, probably around a week. I ended up using a timeline which moves the mech in this ballistic pattern. Before the jump, it calculates where the player will be the moment it lands, so if you're running in a straight line, it's guaranteed to hit you. Regardless of how much time I spent on it, it looks cool and makes the fight with the walker really intense. So let's see what's next. Oh, do you still remember that it's supposed to be a hunting game? And you know what a hunting game needs? Correct! It's a stealth system. The player should be able to hide from robots so they can't see him coming. For this purpose, I added some bushes all over the map and made them hide the player when he's crouching. This little indicator shows if enemies can see you or not. I also made it so enemies mark you when they spot you. When you're marked, the robots can see you even if you're hiding. Also, when you're running, you're making noise, so you can't just instantly hide after that. You have to wait a bit. On the enemy side, I added investigation system, so if robots lose sight of you, they will try to find you where you were last spotted. I also combined the investigation system with arrows, so if your arrow lands somewhere near enemies, they will go to the place it landed. This way you can control enemies' movement in some way. But stealth is still kinda useless, as when you hit the enemy, it will instantly spot you, so I had to give stealthy playstyle some advantage. I decided to increase the damage of arrows shot when you're hiding, so now shooting from under the cover increases your damage by 3 times. Also, while we're talking about arrows, there is still only one type of arrows in the game. It's the light arrows which deal 20 damage. I found it kinda boring, so I added a new type of arrows, heavy arrows with twice as much damage. The downside is that they fly slower, fall sooner and take more time to stream. In your inventory you can see this circle around your arrows. It indicates which type of arrows you are using. To switch to a different arrow, you can just click on it. Alright, seems that it's everything that I wanted to show you in this video. In the next Devlog episode I will finish a demo for this game, and then I will finally be able to go back to creating some cool stuff in Exolia. So subscribe if you don't want to miss something really cool, and I will see you next time. Bye!